We are about to begin now.
Broadcasting from the capital of sports, it's the Matty B Show. Right here on Epis Sports Radio. Matty B on Epis Sports Radio.
And swung on and into the air. To deep right center. That ball is high. That is far. It is gone.
Epis Sports Radio.
Very deep is right. Hits one deep to left field. Headley back near the wall. It's out of here. The Mets win the ball game.
A 60-point game for Cody Bryant. They're up by 3. It's over. Eric Decker holds it in. The Jets win in overtime.
Epis Sports Radio. On Epis Sports Radio.
Whoa, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Matty B with Epis Sports Radio. How's everybody doing tonight? A lot to talk about. NBA trade deadline 4 days away. We were promoting the show all day long, ready to talk about the Luka trade to the Lakers, AD going in the Mavs. Then right before the show began, W hits me up telling me that De'Aaron Fox traded to the Spurs. All right, Zach LaVine involved in that trade. He's going to Sacramento. A lot to break down, though. A lot to break down before we get into it, man. How was your day? You were down there at the Pro Bowl. I'm sure you're exhausted. Thank you for coming on. I appreciate it, as always. But, yeah, man, how was it?
Hey, yeah, man, Pro Bowl, the greatest flag football game on the planet. It was interesting. It was great, man. It was great being just a part of the outer layers and the people, because I was outside. The Pro Bowl, this is my second one.
Mm-hmm.
I guess Orlando's gonna have them for a couple more years.
Yeah, it seems that way, yeah.
Maddie, as far as what I gotta tell you guys, the NFL, man, they just showed what I saw in person, just their money and their power. I saw it at the Pro Bowl, bro. It's like, I know the city. I know I worked down there a long time now. I've done a lot of events downtown Orlando, and I've never, they just lock shit down, bro. And they're giving out stuff, bro. They give you food, they give you clothes, merch.
Yeah.
They're giving out shit to us. We're working for them for the day. But the security, Maddie, chat, guys, listen. The security, man, locked down. Like, we couldn't even go in our office, in our lounge. Our lounge is in the building. It's in the stadium. They'll let us go in there. They got fences outside of the fences. Even the corridor for the people with tickets to walk in, it was fenced in. And, just the security, the cops, forget about it, man. It's 200 cops down there probably. I'm just, easily. And, yeah, man, a couple of players drove in. Evans drove in, and one of the Jaguars drove in. I think the receiver, the young receiver, the rookie, Thomas Jr. And they just just fenced them in the barricades, because everyone else had their own rentals or whatever, and they had certain places for them. But these guys drove in locally. So they drove in their Lambos, whatever have you. It's just forget about it, bro. The NFL, though, man, the NFL prints money, man. The city kissed their ass, kissed the hell out their butt. And that was the Pro Bowl, bro.
What kind of fan base was it? Was it like a young fan base?
It was a lot of families and couples. It was couples, but mostly kids. It was a lot of kids. Mm-hmm. A lot of different jerseys. People repping their jerseys, their team.
What was the attendance level? What do you think? How many
they had? I saw the numbers. It was 58,000.
Really? Wow. Okay.
So people came through.
Is that a sellout?
I mean,
or no?
No. The building holds about 69 or 70, something like that.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. Pretty good turnout.
The city. I'm gonna tell you the one thing, Matty, about the city of Orlando. They're hungry. They want, the Magic is not enough. They want something else. Yeah. I don't know where they're gonna get it at. because it doesn't look like they had a chance to get the raise just now, especially with that hurricane ripping the top off of Tropicana.
Jesus, yeah.
But they ended up in George Steinbrenner Field, so they didn't get that. But I don't know where they would have put the raise. They don't have a baseball season, but football, they want to have it.
They don't have a stadium. They don't have a team. I don't. It's
We have a hockey team, but it's IHL team, and they have a nice fan base for IHL team. They get, they get 6,000 a night. Yeah, it's not bad for a league you've never heard of unless you were down here.
It's pretty good. 6,000 a draw. It's not bad.
Right, and they got an 82 game schedule.
Wow. Okay. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's not
The
bad.
Orlando Solar Bears.
Okay.
Yeah, so there you go. So anyway, guys, Matty beating up for the city of Orlando. But yeah, the Pro Bowl, I think the final was like 73-55. So there you go.
Oh my God. Really?
Yeah.
I didn't watch a lick of it.
Me neither.
I don't have cable, but I'm sure I could have found it.
And me neither. I was there.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm glad I had much more, better things to do on my Sunday than watch that. But yeah, it's cool that you were down there at least. I mean, that's it's cool.
Yeah.
Vibes.
I haven't.
And all that. But
I'm not interested in the game either.
Kids, I'm sure. Families bring their kids.
Yeah.
I'm assuming tickets aren't too expensive for.
No, standing $20.
Okay, yeah, exactly. That's affordable to bring a family.
And and you get one of them real good seats. You got down. They got some autographs. The players are real loose.
Yeah. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I like that. So, as my cat tries to freaking scratch his door over here and find her way in, dude, this trade, man. First of all, like when it happened, or I don't know, I wasn't awake when it happened, but I woke up in the middle of the night.
Me neither.
I think it was like 1 a.m., 2 a.m., or something like that. I just, for whatever reason, decided to roll over, check my phone, and I seen this shit.
I think you texted me about it, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. I had to because I knew you were asleep, and I knew you weren't going to respond. But
I woke up right after, like an hour after, because I was up like 2:30 because I was getting ready to go. Yeah, I had to be there at 4:30, so I was up at 2:30. You texted me 20 minutes later. I woke up. I replied. You didn't answer. You're out of here. Yeah. We were like ships passing in the night.
It's wild though, man. I couldn't believe it. I thought it was like fake. I'm like, there's no way. I mean, just the nature of this whole trade. There was no rumors about it. Seemingly, I mean, things with LeBron and AD, on the surface looked okay. Obviously Luka hasn't really been there this season for Dallas. Been dealing with the injury. Was expected to return before the All-Star break. I guess still is now. But now in the new uniform in LA and just, I don't know. When I start to think about, who won the trade, I think both teams, I guess.
Lost.
You think so? I'm going the other way with it. I think they won the trade in their own ways. I like the fact that LA has a future plan outside of LeBron now. They're not going to live and die with him.
Because AD wasn't it.
No, AD wasn't it. I mean, AD's.
He was supposed to be when they got him, though.
Sure, but again, more of a win now scenario. That's why I look at, Dallas' side of things and I say, well, yeah, it kind of does help them in now because who knows what kind of production you were really getting from Luka this season. You seen what kind of happened last year with them, being hobbled and all that, and then Dallas falling short ultimately in the finals. A part of that, it was kind of like, wow,
right.
they're really going to trade their superstar after all of that, getting that close. Last year, that was kind of like, wow, there is really no loyalty, but there has to be some going on. I've heard rumblings about his weight being concerned, things like, and his fitness level. He's never been the type of guy that is, sporting a six pack. He's always been a flabby type, guy, much like a Jokic. Doesn't have the ideal athletic body, but still get things done, still cross you over, no problem, that's for sure when it comes to him. The nature of it's just the timing, everything. I know trade deadline's looming, but it's just crazy, man. And then you get this other trade with Fox. That's obviously not as big a magnitude of a trade, but nonetheless, still a phenomenal trade. I think, and still an exciting one if you're an NBA fan. As you're going to bed now, and tuning in and hearing about that, right? How do you like that one, Tom?
You want me to start with? I'll start with Luka.
Hey, you
We
go
get to
back.
Fox.
Yeah.
Well, I was listening to what you were saying. Number one, with Luka, the trade. I don't like the trade. I think my problem with the trade, like, listen, man, I don't have a problem. You can trade whoever you want, bro. You can trade Michael Jordan if you want. But what are you getting, bro? You know what I'm saying? If I get future first round picks for Jordan, you make the deal. You know what I mean? There's always something, but they didn't get anything for Luka, bro, that they should have got. I just didn't understand it. Like, why are other teams not involved? Why didn't they call other teams? Did they call other teams? It doesn't seem like they did, especially if the reports or LeBron didn't know, or maybe that's a lie just to protect LeBron or whatever. But I heard the Mavericks called the Lakers, so it doesn't matter if LeBron knew or not. Because if the Mavs call the Lakers about Luka, the Lakers better listen. I don't give a damn if LeBron's wife and kids is involved in the deal. You got to listen to the deals, Luka Doncic. So I don't. It's not LeBron. LeBron is not on blame on the hook for this one. I don't think. I think
sure
the
about
Mavs.
that? I don't know, man. I think a lot of
The
people
Mavs made the call. Did you hear that the Mavs made the call?
I know. I mean, I heard.
So then forget about it. It's Luka Doncic.
Yeah.
If the Mavs call you, I don't care who you are. You got to listen. It's Luka Doncic. You just talked about him, like he was the next thing. It's Luka Doncic calling me. This is why we're having this show. It's Luka Doncic. You see the internet? If he calls, if they call about him, and that's the thing, we're shocked that they called about him. So that means something's going on back there with him.
Do you think LeBron had no idea that this trade was going through? At least maybe not initially.
Yeah, at the time,
you think they're gonna pass it through him?
It doesn't matter. What is he gonna say? No, I'm not trading my bro. What the fuck is he gonna say? It doesn't matter. It's Luka.
Yeah.
You got to make that deal.
I don't know.
If you're the Lakers.
I don't think it necessarily makes the Lakers better in the now.
No, but you have to make the deal. They didn't give up anything. So. What did they give up?
Well, they gave up AD. That's it.
32 years old.
Yeah.
25 years old.
But looking at the play, at least before this trade, they were starting to heat up. They were finding their groove. AD's had a very good year. Are they going to win championship?
His stock was the highest they're going to get at this point with him.
Yeah. I know, but
if you don't cash out with Luka Doncic with AD, like, what are we talking about?
I guess
I think this trade is more about the Mavericks than the Lakers. The Lakers are just the lucky kid who got the red bike, yo. You know what I mean? That's all they are. I really think it's just about the Mavericks and what the heck are you doing? Rudy Gobert got back 5 first-round picks. You guys didn't even get a pick. You guys got a second-round pick and Max Christie. Come on, bro. Like, you guys got beat bad. They gave you baking soda, bro. They gave you flowers, bro. Gold medal.
It's going to hurt more if it doesn't end up in the championship. If you can't find a way to get to the finals again this year with this team.
Who, the Mavs?
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Bro, they got to the finals last year. I mean, what's to say they can't do it with AD this year? Healthy AD.
They overachieved. They got there with Luka. Why didn't they keep him then? I think they thought they reached their peak. They orgasmed with that team with him.
Yeah, but they're a better defensive team with AD.
There's a reason they traded him, bro. And Luka's a fat boy, yo. Like, politically, unpolitically correctly speaking. He's a fat boy, bro. Like, you talk about, he's got the Jokic body. He doesn't have the Jokic conditioning.
Right.
Because if he did, he'd be playing every night.
Yeah, well, that's what
he's not Jokic. He looked like Jokic, but he ain't. Jokic's there every night, even, but Luka's always hurt, and he probably's not listening to them. They're talking about his reports of his discipline and his eating habits. And then they're going to give him a $383 million deal coming up. They didn't want to max out on it. His bird rights are gone, so that opportunity's gone. So they kind of jerked him, but it's just the business. But they weren't going to pay him that. The fans in Dallas are going nuts. And I feel them, bro, because I would go nuts too if I got a second-round pick, Max Christie, and a guy who's 32 who's going to play 57 games next year at tops. I don't know, bro. So I just don't like what they got back. I'm not mad that they dealt with him because they probably got a problem with him. Maybe, like I said, they probably might even know something we don't know. Maybe Luka doesn't stop eating. We don't know. He's the 5th heaviest player in the league. Did you know that, Matt?
No, that's pretty wild.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Let's
I
see
saw
how he
that.
plays when he comes back. Again, just because he's a little on the heavy side doesn't
He's
necessarily
injury
mean he
prone.
can't ball. No doubt. That's pretty sure why they got rid of him. And again, I think it makes the Mavs better in the now. I think, but this is a push for them now. It's like you either win this year or win next year with AD and this team. Maybe
They
he
don't.
adds a
They didn't
couple of more
trust
things.
him.
Oh,
They didn't
right.
trust him.
Yeah, I don't blame him. I don't blame him. Is Cuban still involved in main?
He's
Most
involved.
of the,
He's not in charge. He don't have no
right,
say
right.
so. He got shares,
Yeah,
and he
he's
got
got
his face.
shares
He's a
now.
face to face.
He minimized his
So like,
shares. Yeah.
um, why don't you call the Nets and ask them for 5 first-round picks and Cam Thomas?
That's the
Why
weird
not?
part. Yeah. Why specifically the Lakers here? That's what.
Why the Lakers, yo? It makes
Yeah.
people scream 1963 JFK shit. It makes people think that, yo. Why do always the Lakers?
Yeah. Yeah, because I really do feel like if they did shop him around, we were talking about it before the show. You probably could have gotten much more value out of Luka than what you got.
Yeah.
No doubt. Especially from a
What's going on
smaller
in the chat?
market
What's
team.
going on in the chat?
Nothing. Mob's here. Mob's hanging out. Thank you for stopping by, Mob. Appreciate that.
LeBron probably knew but saw the vision.
Como, thank you for the follow, bro. If you're here right now, thank
Rock
you
Lobster.
for listening. Appreciate the follow. Anybody here that's with us right now, thank you for showing up. Hit that
You saw
follow
Roxette.
button and make sure those notifications on for when we go live the next time. If you haven't already done so, check out our pages on Instagram and YouTube now. I will have the YouTube handles up on the screen. We're fully flowing with all the content now on my YouTube for Epis Radio, W. Dubois YouTube page as well. Next, we'll be streaming. We're a couple, what are we now? I don't even know, 6 followers away from being an affiliate on Twitch. So please, if you haven't already done so, hit that follow button. We really appreciate it, man. We're making moves, doing a lot of things. So we're very excited to talk about this show today. Mob, what are you saying now? Cuban said if it was up to him, he would have never got rid of him. Yeah, somehow I don't believe that. I think Cuban's a businessman, and he would have made a decision. He knew if his asset was starting to depreciate, which it seemingly is by him gaining a lot of weight. Is young.
But no, my thing of what it is, I don't think anyone else knew whatever's going on. Maybe he is. I don't know. Maybe he won't be. But whatever they're dealing with, it was just their business, and they should have kept it that way and made sure, hey, we're turning Luka. MF is going to come through. The Rockets have a bunch of picks they got from the Nets. OKC has a bunch of picks. The Nets have a bunch of picks that they got from the Knicks and other places. There's teams that would have made the deal. You can get. Why didn't they get Austin Reeves and a couple first from the Lakers? Hey, give us Austin Reeves too. The Lakers are going to say no. We're holding on to Austin Reeves. No, Luka's supposed to be one of the top 4 or 5 players in the league. He's the best player 25 and under in the league, right?
Maybe they don't say yes with Austin Reeves, bro. I don't know.
I know he's real
Reeves
good,
is
bro.
awfully
Luka
valuable to them
Doncic.
right now. Sure.
Maybe I don't value AD as well as you do.
I mean, he's having a great season, bro. I mean, it's hard.
But he's 32.
Sure, but that's
The other guy's
time,
25.
bro. I get it. Long term, we're not debating it. But now Lakers are virtually without a true center. I know
Long term, Luka's still going to be there chilling, getting buckets. Anthony Davis is going to be 35 with a great unibrow. Long term.
No doubt, but you also got to think of it this way: LeBron's probably not going to be there in a couple of years.
Yes, and that's why they got Luka.
Right,
to get the replacement.
Yeah, but you still got to build around him. You still got, there's a lot.
So they're rebuilding while competing at the same time, or they're going to try to compete.
It makes sense. Do it. I agree.
Yeah, they're good.
They kind of have to. But there's still a bit of concern, though, honestly, with Luka.
I agree.
I don't know if he is the franchise building guy. Like, he needs to kind of prove that a little bit.
I think there's a lot of people who think me and you are crazy for thinking he's not, but I kind of agree with you too. I don't trust him.
It's everything else outside of basketball. His talent speaks for itself. It's just, his weight gain and his injury prone.
You know what?
You know, it's
Honestly,
hard,
bro,
you
I
know.
don't even think on top of that. To be honest, I don't think Luka has a winning game. He's a fantastic player to watch. He's an attraction.
Yeah, prolific
You know,
scorer,
he's
for sure.
amazing, yo. But winning time, I don't really see Luka like that, bro. He was, I mean, in the finals, he had a couple games, but he had a couple disappearing at it. They got beat up 4-1. I don't know, man.
I know. They,
I know that, like, if you go on the internet, people think Luka's one of the top 4 players in the league. And maybe I know there's the other season gave you 37 a night. I know he did, but he's a light pole on defense. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, for sure. But and Anthony Davis changes that completely with Dallas. It's going to be interesting.
Absolutely,
to see
they're gonna have to. They're gonna have to ask more from Kyrie as far as facilitating.
Bro,
even more.
And that's not even a problem. Kyrie will happily slot into that role. And let me tell you, the combination of him and AD is kind of scary. Honestly, I think they're going to gel well.
AD has to play.
Yeah, for sure.
Yo, last night AD was out in the Garden because remember that trade happened after the game. AD was a DNP. Christie played. He got traded.
Yeah, the
deal didn't go down
for a reason, bro. They probably knew. That something was happening. They probably asked him to sit. I don't know.
And they made Christie play though because he ain't shit.
Yeah,
because they don't care about him. Okay, I can see. I get it.
I mean, it kind of makes sense. But I tell you, PR move for the Lakers organization is phenomenal because Lakers come off a great win, beating up my Knicks, and right after that, boom, they land Luka in a trade. I mean, that is just a phenomenal night. Like LeBron puts up 30, looks young again. 30 plus at the Garden. Guy always finds a way to show up. Completely. Almost hit my little two-leg parlay there. Yeah, I know. Another triple-double, from LeBron. Just a phenomenal night. And then, a couple hours later, boom, they get Luka. They knew.
My manager was at work talking about, LeBron even looks old on the court. And I was like, what are you talking about, bro?
I don't know what the hell you want.
He's like, he's like 34, 36 or some shit. Like, bro, what are you talking about, bro?
Now, you clearly not watching it then, because...
Yo, bro, what are you talking like? He was like, LeBron, he's not going to win the championship. And I was just listening to him. I was like, yeah, you're one of those internet fans. He's my guy, yo. I work with him,
Yeah.
He's the manager. That's my dude, yo. He be hooking me up. He take care of me. When he said that stuff, I was like, you don't know. I said, the guy had a triple-double last night in the Garden. He's 40 years, bro. Like, he's running out the court dunking with 2 hands, screaming like, kidding me? Yo, they won that game. They came in there and beat us like that. That was crazy.
Yeah.
The Knicks been playing great basketball, man. The Knicks are like 4th in odds to win the NBA championship at plus 900.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a beautiful thing. But they got a little spanked. What's the latest news, by the way, on OG? I know he left the game.
I don't have that, Matty. I'm sorry. Yeah, I just heard he's left the game.
If you heard anything, yeah. Hopefully nothing crazy.
No one has. But he didn't take an MRI, though, even. He didn't take an MRI.
Okay. You know how it is with the Knicks. Knicks PR, they don't really give you
mum's the word,
anyway.
brother.
Yeah. All right, so I mean, I'm sure he's probably listed as questionable. But that is big of concern, obviously. Listen, the Knicks, they don't have much depth, so they lose one guy and it can just have a bad chain reaction to the lineup. So they really can't afford to lose anybody right now. Again, trade deadline in 4 days, February 6th. Right now is 10:30, February 2nd. So not much time left in this deadline.
Jimmy Butler and Bradley Beal are still both unhappy.
For sure.
Bradley Beal, I saw an article of him. He was talking about how this fan heckled his wife and kid, and he can't deal with this. They heckled Bradley all day. They didn't heckle the wife and kid, but they heckled Bradley, and the wife heard it, and the kid heard it, and they were pissed off. You $50 million bum. We don't want you. Yeah. And I was like, I don't know, man. I'm kind of split about it. Like, the fans pay Brad. Bradley, you make a lot of money. I know it's your kid and shit, but
Yeah.
you can yell at my can you yell, probably yell at Matty kid, for 50 million. Matty probably let you do it. 50 mil, bro. Yell at the wife and they yelling at you. They calling him a bum. Bradley's very sensitive. Bradley has to go. And then Jimmy, forget about it. We're not gonna get into that because you're gonna talk about that Knicks Jimmy nonsense.
Well, we'll see. I
Scared
mean, I'm not
just-
like, I'm not,
Matty, come on, man.
I'm
Don't
not
be like
harping on Jimmy, coming to the Knicks. Like, I'm totally okay if that's not the case. I was just looking
No,
at.
I am not okay with that.
Nah, I'm saying I'm totally okay if it doesn't happen. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Like,
yeah. Good.
for
Thank
sure.
God. You have a little bit of sense left.
No, listen, I like the player. I just, I
In April and May, right?
Yeah, for
Think
sure.
you're all his other trash and bullshit. I think he's jealous of Hero.
I guess. Really,
I
if
guess.
anything, like Bam.
I don't,
I don't
Jimmy
know,
seems like a prima donna, super prima
Yeah.
donna. Why?
Yeah.
This doesn't come out of nowhere, man.
Man, I know.
Just make this up.
It's
Jimmy
in his
been a prima
nature. I
donna.
know. It's in his nature, for sure.
Yeah, he wiggled his hips out of a lot of situations, yo.
He probably just doesn't get
He
along with Briley, but, that's, they just don't see eye to eye.
You don't get
anymore.
along with
Yeah.
Spro either.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, after this time. After this amount of time together, yeah. Yeah, well, whatever. I still don't think they're going to shop him, no. I think they might hold on to him and just sabotage him. Like, no, you can't go anywhere. Like, I think Riley is crazy enough to do that,
And
just eat
people
the
would let him get
contract.
that.
Yeah.
He would get that off. He's got enough clout to pull it off, and no one's gonna really give him shit about it. Like, oh, you old timer, you just you don't know. Nah, I think they're gonna agree with him. Even the young guys are like, no, F Jimmy, he's tripping. Jimmy's tripping. He's always doing this shit. Doing this shit, man. One time, all right, twice, all right, three. This is the fourth time.
So I'm looking at Los Angeles Lakers roster, a little depth chart here.
What's the projected starting lineup?
Well, that's what I was wondering because what's Doncic's prefer? Is he's like point guard? Does he play him?
Absolutely.
Yeah, for sure.
He's gonna play probably. They
Yeah,
probably
so
put him
then-
back there with.
so then
I'll
either
put him back there with
Reeves-
Gabe Vincent. I will put him back there with Gabe Vincent because Gabe Vincent's a good defender and he's a smaller guard than Luka's fat ass. He's like 100 pounds lighter. You need something quickness back there with Luka back there because LeBron gonna have to play the 4. Who's they center?
Well, so it would really go Jackson Hayes. Hayes is now potentially the new center. You got Hachimura at the 3.
Rose.
Kinnett. You got Reeves at the 2 now instead of the 1. And
Oh, my bad. Reeves. Yeah, Reeves, Luka,
that's what I'm saying.
LeBron,
'cause
Ryu, and Jackson Hayes.
Reeves
That's
been
gonna be a
playing the
starting
1. Reeves been playing the 1 and
Yeah,
Knett's
whatever, yo.
been,
Go for him and Luka back there, yo.
Yeah.
Whatever.
That's what I would
Those are the
probably do.
guards.
Put Luka at 1, Reeves at the
Man.
2.
I mean, does it really matter in this league?
Yeah.
They play both positions. All these guys, they play 2-3 positions.
Yeah, but they got
2
such a
guards.
whole-
We can't really specifically say this guy's the 1 and the 2. Reeves. If you want to call Luka the point guard, cool.
Yeah, no, I'm just wondering, what their starting 5 would be, or maybe.
Oh yeah,
crunch
those
time
2 guys
too,
will be in the
what I'm saying?
backcourt. And Rui, LeBron, and Jackson Hayes is your front court.
Yeah, and obviously they got Markieff Morris in the deal too, so he can
That's
be
nice.
useful. But
That's
I don't
good.
know. I don't know when he's available to return. He's on injury, so
I think they're gonna sign someone. They've seen someone that they're gonna sign. They already know who they're gonna get, like a big man.
okay, yeah. Oh, he might. I don't think he's hurt actually. I just think that he's not playing, obviously because of the trade. That's why he's listed as out. But
I mean, before the deal was made, I don't think the Lakers were any more than a first round victory, maybe. And
yeah,
then that's it.
no doubt. Yeah, that again, yeah. But this furthermore establishes that. You know what I'm saying? Like, because of this trade, now you're definitely laying down this push for a season. At least before, they seem to be finding their mojo. I thought that potentially they could take it and go into the playoffs and maybe surprise us and win 2 series. But you're right. It's a pipe dream for them to go all the way. Again, for
Right.
their future, this was a kind of a no-brainer move. I don't know how it necessarily transpired, whether it was talked about amongst the two teams prior to us finding out about it. I'm sure there was some dialogue, but it just seems as if the offer had fell into the Lakers' lap. Like, hey, you just want Luka, and that he wasn't really courted elsewhere. Why exactly? I'm sure
We don't know.
we're gonna find out more as time goes on. There has to be some sort of disgruntledness that's going on.
I'll be like, damn, yo, how come you ain't called me?
Yeah.
I'd have hooked y'all up.
Yeah. Hey, yeah. Is it because it's the Lakers? They're the ones that get in the play, but I guess
But why would the Mavs give a shit about hooking the Lakers up?
Well,
That's
because they had
crazy.
AD, and again, not every team's got an Anthony Davis to just shop around
They
as well.
they probably feel like their value of AD is just crazy compared to like the broad consensus on him. Like AD's glass,
maybe. Yeah. He is.
I don't like, but I don't
when he's
honestly
healthy,
though.
he's good.
When everyone, Luka and LeBron aren't going to play well together, bro. Let's be for real, man. Come on.
I kind of agree. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how that's going to work out.
That's a bad. How does that work? When
My
Luka's
man,
pounding the basketball, what is LeBron supposed to do? Cut or sit at the 3-point line? Because both of them is not really LeBron. And Luka needs to. It's not like Westbrook, where Westbrook had to defer to LeBron. Because in this situation, Luka's not going to defer to LeBron. So I just don't get it. Was he going to stand in the corner like they told Porzingis to do in Dallas?
Yeah.
Like he's going to be a spot up shooter? Like what is LeBron going to do with him? Luka pounds the basketball at the top of the key. He pounds it.
Yeah, it's going to be a little conflicting with both their styles. And I think we've seen a little bit of that in Dallas as well between Kyrie and Luka. They just didn't seem to mesh well at times.
But Kyrie's willing to defer, and Kyrie's versatile enough
Right.
to be an off guard for him. And, Luka killed a lot. Luka's game does not mix with a lot of guys. First of all, Luka does not want to pick. He hates that. And this is a pick and roll league.
Yeah. Yeah.
You make people happy when you run a pick and roll with them.
Yeah. Well, it's effective. It is, if you can.
So
run
as
proper
gifted
pick
as
and
a
roll,
passer, if he is, why doesn't he run the pick and roll? You know why? Because he doesn't need anyone else. I got this guy one-on-one. Fuck off. Go over there, bro. And that's Luka's game. And when Porzingis was there with him, Porzingis was ineffective there. He did not have a good time there. He'll tell you. I see them talk about it. They told him to go sit in the corner.
Right. Yeah.
Tim Hardaway, his career ended there pretty much because his game doesn't mix with Luka. Because Tim wants to create and score and stuff, and they don't have time for Tim to be taking time off the shot clock because they got to give it to Luka. Luka really takes up. At least LeBron, who dominates the ball as well, he doesn't have the ball that long. He'll get it back if he doesn't like what he sees, get past it and get it back, and then go down the paint, main dish. Find his 3-point shooters. We know his game. He has a solid jump shot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But Luka's holds on to the basketball like Jokic as well. Jokic is an assist machine, but when you pay attention to Jokic's game, he doesn't hold on to the ball that long.
Right.
He gets it.
Yeah.
He sees it. If Jokic's handling the ball in the back, in the front, in the beginning of the front court, like before the 3-point line, he bring it up. He's gonna pass it to someone, then he'll get it back as he starts making his way.
Right.
And then he'll do what he do. But he's the touch pass. He's soft hands. Boop, 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 boop. Get rid of the basketball. Luka pounds the basketball, bro.
Yeah.
And he can bro, don't get it twisted. He will do you dirty, bro, after he pounds the shot clock. But he's
an isolationist for sure, and he's good
right,
at
bro.
it, man. Yeah.
But that does you can't win an NBA championship like that.
No.
With that kind of player.
No.
Ever.
No. That's what I mean. It's hard to build
and that's why they traded him.
man. It's really hard.
And that's cool. And
yeah.
that's what I'm saying, Matty B. It's cool because they know that. They feel that way. Everyone's looking at, they're nuts as Luka because Luka could cross people up and hit the 3 from 33 feet or from 30 feet. You know what I mean? He'll do that to you. But it's just, wow, yeah. But at the end of the day, that doesn't get you NBA titles, bro. And it will never with this guy. And his super duper YouTube dope game, like he's an attraction.
Mhm.
He's almost got a globetrotter game, bro. He's that much of an attraction.
Yeah.
And you can imagine people in Dallas with their 77s are going to go see Luka tonight. You can make it a family night for 10 years with this guy.
Yeah.
This kind of player he is. The kind of player the kids want to see, but you're not going to win every championship.
It's going to be the same thing in LA. I mean, it's a great PR move.
And they're going to
because
find
they can market
out,
him
bro.
forever. Yeah.
They're going to find out.
Yeah, well, they'll find out in the end, right? It's probably not going to win them any championships, but I think a part of them knows that. But again, it'll keep the seats filled. It'll keep the fans coming. There'll be a show. There'll be
Like the
relatives,
Yankees.
Right? No doubt, they got their shining star in Judge. Sure,
I knew you'd
no
like
doubt.
that.
Yeah,
I knew you'd like that little jab.
There you go. Yeah.
But guess what? The Yankees are still more consistently and solid than that. Whatever they're, I don't even think like Luka. Like I don't know, man.
Well, you can kind of say the same. They haven't. It hasn't.
I think they overachieved last year, Matty B.
Yeah. Dallas.
Yes.
I don't know, man. They were a very good team. They ran into
Denver
a very
got
good team in
bumped.
Boston.
Denver got bumped.
Yeah.
And they got a young Minnesota team who wasn't ready for the smoke from a wily veteran Dallas team. That's what happened. To be honest.
Yeah, but it wasn't like an easy road to get there either. You know what I mean?
No, but they got taken care of in the finals.
But I don't think a lot of teams would have gotten taken care of. That Boston team
but I'm just
last
saying
year,
they never really had a chance.
Nobody really had a chance against Boston last year.
I think Denver could have beat them.
I
think Denver's the problem again this year.
I don't know. Could be different this year. I don't think Boston's as good. Clearly not as good as they were last year.
They were good tonight, I'll tell you that. They were down 28. They came back and won by 8.
Oh, did they really? Jesus Christ.
Yeah, in Philadelphia.
That's
biggest comeback.
That's definitely a throwback to last year. Oh, yeah, that might be a turning point for them. But I've been watching them.
Bro, I don't want you... Go ahead, man. Sorry.
No, I'm just saying, I've been watching them. I just don't think they're as good. And if you're talking about last year and that Dallas team, again, I think you're right. Probably a slight overachiever, but I'm not gonna say they like completely overachieved.
So as far as the Celtics go, I just want to say that in their defense, they can coast all they want. They deserve it.
Mm-hmm.
They're the NBA champs.
Yeah.
I don't want you to take them for granted because they're coasting through this season. They're not going as hard. They'll be ready in April, May, bro. I trust you, bro.
No, I know much. We've seen with Kansas City this year and
like tonight, them doing what they did in Philly. That was impressive, bro. Down 28 in the third quarter.
Yeah.
Come on, bro. Derek White throwing nuts after that.
It is Philly, I will say that, but no doubt. I mean, that's impressive. Either way you put it, and it's a great team. I'm not knocking Boston. Philly got
to get their shit together.
We we know what's facing against Boston, and that's the Knicks and Cavaliers, and who else is willing to go through them? I don't know. I just, it's a
Cavaliers,
year, sure.
Cavaliers lost to the Rockets tonight. The Rockets won again.
Jesus, man, the Rockets really turned it around, man. That's probably the biggest comeback story of the season, actually. This team. I mean, this team finding a way.
We talked. I don't know if we talked about them because we were doing a show.
We talked a little bit about them because they were messing up.
I'm talking about at the end of last year when they had the big winning streak.
Yeah.
To end the season and they fought with Golden State to get. Then they lost. Yeah. They've been coming, bro. Ime Udoka showing what kind of coach he is.
Mm-hmm.
He's doing a phenomenal job. He's got Sengun and they got an all-star, the big man, number 17. The Rockets playing great ball. You mentioned that. That's a good thing. They deserve that mention. Every night. They got a good, solid basketball team. But I'm sure they had picks. I'm sure they would have made a deal too. Maybe they don't want to see Luka 3 hours away in Houston.
That's crazy, man. They're actually second place in the Western Conference now, man. Even though they dropped 2, but that's just phenomenal.
Speaking of the Western Conference, we got to go back to from top of the show talk about that deal, that other deal.
Right. So a bit of breaking news for us. Before we came on, there was another deal that took place. Sacramento Kings acquiring Zach LaVine. They got what's his name? Fox going to the Spurs. big trade for them. I've been saying it for Wemby. All they need is a good guard to pair with him, and man, Fox might just be the guy. So I could see.
Levine went to Sacramento, and I
Yeah.
think Herder and
Herder.
Jones, the younger Jones,
Yep.
went to Chicago. So Chicago with
yes.
the dump, the salary dump. They've been wanting to trade Zach for 2-3 years, 3 years.
Yeah. And I like this for Zach, man. I really, he definitely needed a change of scenery. It's just, I didn't see any type of future with him in Chicago. Just never seemed like a good fit from the jump. And now,
He's gonna love the city of Sacramento.
finally, with this team, I kind of really like it, man. Looking at this, just looking at the starting five. You got Monk at the 1. You got Levine slotting in at the 2. You got DeRozan there at the 3. You got Keegan Murray at 4. You got Sabonis.
Who's the one?
A bona fide star. Who are you talking
Who's
about?
gonna be the number 1? The Jones kid?
No, Malik Monk will be slotted at 1.
Oh my God! Isn't he like a super duper scorer? He's gonna be the one. Yeah. Who's gonna be the 2?
Levine would be. Yeah, Levine would be. Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Malik Monk was starting before.
I believe so. Yeah. That him,
Oh,
Devin Carter.
man. They
Devin
need
Carter
a
with the
point
backup.
guard, yo. They need to bring him off the bench.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, ideally, right? But it's still pretty impressive. Lineup to throw out there every night. Especially with Sabonis. I mean, Sabonis is just bona fide star out there. He's been doing his thing.
Fox gets to go from Sabonis to Wemby.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Fox is 27 years old. He's averaged 21 for his career, like 5-5.
I like it.
They said he wanted out, right? Yeah. I do too. He's fast as heck. He's the fastest player in the league with the ball. I mean, he has been, in the last few years. He probably still is.
And they might even find a way with this new and improved lineup for the Kings to squeak into the playoffs, bro. I mean, right now as it stands, they're right out of that 8 slot. So
they're gonna lose games, bro. Bro, they're gonna lose games, bro.
Yeah, but I mean, what are you talking about? They're just a game out, bro. Like that's what I'm saying.
I know they're a game out, but I think this chemistry is gonna kill them. I think Fox was that important to the team. They got to turn around the deal and make it a guard. And I don't know, man. They don't have a facilitator anymore. Monk and Levine are both scorers. I guess Levine could play some 1. He used to play 1 in Minnesota. Monk is a straight scorer, bro. You don't want him bringing the ball up. No one's gonna see it.
Well, they'll probably defer to Levine then. Levine will probably take.
No, but I'm talking. But somebody has to facilitate.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
For other
Levine,
players.
maybe.
You can't have just 2 assassins in the backcourt who just want to shoot the basketball. You'll be screwed. Remember with Harden and Kyrie? Harden's a facilitator, and then figure out who's the point guard. And Kyrie's like, I'm the shooting guard. He's the point guard.
Yeah. Well,
he's like, it's not really a big deal.
Clearly, that's something they're gonna have to address. I mean, in the off season for them, I'm not saying this team's winning any championships, but it might get a little exciting there. Maybe it's a better scheme for them. Yeah, they're gonna clearly miss Fox, and like you said, who's really gonna facilitate the ball? Obviously, one of them's gonna have to do it. If not, then
that's why I think they're gonna lose a lot of games post trade. Even if they get their stuff together, I think they're gonna struggle for a while.
I think they'll be good enough to maybe sneak into the playoffs. There will be interesting to see. You want to make a bet on it? You say they don't make playoffs. I say they do.
Yeah.
Let's say
they don't make the playoffs.
We'll reconvene when the season's over.
I'll make that bet. I'll bet whatever right now on that.
Yeah, I like that.
You can make the bet, whatever.
That's a good one. This will be an all-season bet there, or mid-season bet. So that'll be
also, I think that Klay Thompson's going to play better without Luka. Yeah. Luka can't help his game. Luka's game doesn't help him. It hurts his game. You agree too, right?
Yeah. I agree.
Luka's not really good for a lot of guys. PJ Washington, somebody could cut. A strong player could cut and take contact. That's good for Luka. He'll hit you off.
Right.
Hit you in the bread basket. You get an N1. But like other guys who can score on their own, they struggle with Luka. Because they got to wait for him and then they get, it's a lot of frustration in that. Like, this is what I see.
I agree. I mean, I think it's going to open up the game a little bit, Having AD there as well, as long as he's on the floor,
He
it'll
gotta
change that
play though.
dynamic.
If
He's
he
gotta play. You're
plays,
right, you're
I
right,
think they
you're
can
right.
be dangerous.
Yeah.
Because you got Lively at the 5 still. And
Yeah.
Lively's real versatile. And AD been crying about he don't want to play the 5. He's forced to play the 5 in LA. You always want to talk about the 4, so you can play the 4 now.
Yeah.
They got PJ still,
2-2.
Kyrie, who else they got the 2? They got a couple. They got Christie now. They got other players, yeah. I just got everything. I make my brains work.
All right, that's an all season, little bet there that Sacramento Kings post trade.
Sorry about that. They're not going to make the playoffs. Nah.
All right, as of right now, on this date was February 2nd. They're only a game out? Basically, what they do 8 per conference now? Yeah, is it still 8 or 7? How many teams get in?
10. They're playing.
Is it 10? Oh, right. They're freaking playing. Yeah, I'm bugging. So, right. Yeah, they're definitely. So, right now, if the season were to end today, they'd make the playoffs, bro. They're in the 10th slot right now.
They were a better team yesterday.
All right. We'll see. That's going to be interesting. So, let's do this.
Levine and DeRozan.
Let's do this with the rest of them. Let's see so far. What about Dallas? What do you think? Dallas 26-24 record.
They will make the playoffs. They're out right now. Are they in or out?
They're
right
number
now?
9. They're ahead of the Kings. They're 2 in the
Yeah,
win.
they're in there.
Mavs. Okay.
Yeah, they're gonna get in. Hopefully AD don't. If AD, they're gonna give AD shit, yo. But he's a pro, bro. He'll be all right. He didn't even do nothing wrong, but they're gonna give him shit, them fans. Bro, on the social media page for the Mavs, they are pissed, the fans.
Oh yeah, I know. I was seeing what they like burning jerseys and all that.
They love their Luka, bro. They love their Luka, Luka. But they don't see what we see, bro, about him, bro.
Yeah.
They don't see it that way, yo. You know what I'm saying? They don't really look at it that way, but we could be wrong too. But his conditioning hasn't been the greatest. It's obvious. He's just not big bone, bro. He looked like he out of shape in this bitch. So.
Well, we'll see. I haven't seen recent pictures of him or anything.
Bro, he's 280 like that right now.
280, and how tall?
275. He's listed at 265, 270. That was on the first day of the season when they weigh you. He's not that normal. 6'7", 6'8". He's a point guard, bro.
It's a little pudge, bro.
Like I said, Luka rather put that big shoulder,
that's a big point
that
guard,
big ham, that big pork chop, and put it in your chest and go to. He don't need no pick. He'll put it in your chest. He can fade away in your dumb ass. He can do whatever he want.
Yeah.
Lean in on you. He do what he want. He got that touch. He can score. But like I said, man, he's incredible watch. Shot clock going down. He makes some long threes. They're gonna miss that. I know. It'll be all right, guys.
All right. How about the Lakers? Let's throw that, and that's the last one we'll do for now. With their trade, they're in 5th place. 28-19 record. What do you think, man? They're not far out from falling back. The 11th place team is the Warriors. They're just 4 back in the win column.
Where are the Lakers at right now? 5th place?
5th place. It's a tight conference, man. They're
gonna get in, They'll squeeze in. I don't know if they're gonna stay 5th. I don't know, man. It's tough with them. I'm gonna give you a
wild prediction right there. So you say yes to get in. I say no. I say Lakers don't make the playoffs.
Who is on the outside looking in?
Warriors, if they place 10th, like you said before, Warriors at the 11th, Spurs at 12. That's even another one we can debate on because they've been playing.
I think they're gonna get better.
Yeah, they've been playing. Yeah. We can. Since we're on the subject of doing this, why
100%.
not? Let's throw them in.
That means, and like I said, so they got to take some. Remember, you get 10. Yeah, we'll call the playoffs 10 because you get to play in, and they're gonna get an opportunity.
Right? Yeah, I mean, play-ins are playoffs.
So we're talking the 10, right? Yeah. So okay.
Play-ins, playoffs. It's all well and good.
All right, let me look at this shit so I can see what you're saying. Let me stop being lazy and get this standard.
I got this pulled up. Thank you, everybody, for stopping by with a little late night stream. not gonna go too much longer. We're approaching an hour now, but W's been up since like friggin' 2 a.m. He
That's
was
a fact.
working the Pro Bowl down in Florida. He was there all day. Didn't get home till late. God bless him.
Crying about sleeping. I'm so tired. You guys don't appreciate I don't sleep. All right.
Me,
I'm
just
looking at
been
it now.
hanging out at home. I've been editing a lot, setting up the YouTube pages for both me and Dub. Hope you like some of the content we've been spitting out. It's only going to get better. Please hit that follow button if you haven't already done so. Yo.
So San Antonio's 3 out. No, they're we're talking about the top 10. They're 2 out. Portland's not going to get in. So it's going to be from San Antonio up Portland. I doubt it. I think San Antonio's going to get better.
No, well, San Antonio, right, top 10. So San Antonio's about what, a 3. 3 out of the win column. 1 in the loss.
Right.
Apparently, yeah.
I don't know what to think of Phoenix, bro. They have to. We're going to revisit this.
I think
after
San
the deadline.
Antonio gets much better. I think they find a way.
Yeah. They didn't give up much, bro.
They're only 4 games under 500. They didn't give up much. They added more in that sense, the value at least.
Right.
Yeah. I think Spurs, man, they make the playoffs. What do you say? You think
Agreed.
so? Yeah, okay. We'll put that down.
First of all, I got to see who I'm taking out, though. But I think they're going to get in. And I said that thing isn't, right? I said that who I said is not going to get in? Sacramento, I said is not getting in, right?
Yeah, you say Sacramento's not getting in. I think they find a way.
Right now, Sacramento's top 10. Yeah. So, okay, I'm going to take them out for San Antonio right now. All right? That's what I'm switching right there.
I gotcha.
I don't got Golden State. I want to get Golden State in there, but I just can't right now, bro. Dallas, I think they're gonna struggle too, man. It's hard after trades, man. I don't care who it is. But they'll be, they gotta.
I think the Suns are at threat for falling back. I think Minnesota even, but they seem to be finding their groove a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. Dillingham's playing now. Rob Dillingham at 19 last night.
I know. I think my Dylan was right about Dillingham, man. This kid could ball.
No, he could ball. He could ball. Hell yeah,
for sure.
He just was in the G League. They just got rid of him real quick.
Yeah.
He's a lottery pick. They took him up there for a reason. They traded. They got him from San Antonio.
Yeah.
On draft night.
Yeah.
I was surprised because when they traded for him, I thought they were going to play him with Wemby, but they didn't have any interest in him, in his kind of game. He's a small guard. He can score.
Yeah.
He got the ball on the string. He can score.
He's very young, bro. It was the reason why they brought him down to the G League again, because he really just needs time to develop a little bit more.
Right.
He might be like a real threat in like 3 to 4 years, man. Like seriously.
Yeah, that kid's going to be averaging 20, 25 points in 4 years, bro.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Facts. He's got that kind of offensive set. We'll put goals in his game later.
He's aggressive.
But right now, we'll prop the young man up. We'll prop the young man up and we'll poke holes in his game and tear him down later.
I gotta give him a shout
everyone else in this beautiful world does to people.
I gotta give him a shout out, man. My son was right about that one. That's for sure.
No, yeah, Dylan, that's his guy.
Yeah.
He's gonna be all right. That guy, that kid, yeah. So, man, what else you got, Matty B?
Well, we could talk more, bro. I know we're approaching the hour mark here. It's up to you, Pop. We got plenty of time. We're not going anywhere. I did, want to talk a little, football. I think the NBA trade deadline, stole away from today's show because, I was really, getting hyped about the Super Bowl. I'm getting my Super Bowl party plans. I'm getting a 6-foot hero. I'm doing all that.
Media week is coming around, so we're gonna have a lot of fun with that.
I know, but I just don't know how many more chances we're gonna get on the show. I think part of it was I really wanted to hype up the Super Bowl a little bit here on Epis, and especially spit out some content for you guys.
I'm gonna be around, Matty.
YouTube and all that. I know. You're gonna have to catch me. Late.
Yeah, I gotta catch you because I did my work. I put my pain in this weekend. I put 44 hours in this weekend. So
yeah.
I did. I'm out going back to work till Thursday.
I got you. Well,
Put that pain in, brother.
I'm
No
Monday through
offense.
Friday. My schedule is 7:30 to 4 this week, so I do get home early, but I'm really not able to stream
Sorry
till,
about that.
late afternoon, evening. But just a little bit just to talk about it, again, we didn't really. It was funny after the Chiefs game against the Bills. We came on. It was last Sunday, exactly a week ago. Right now, we came on, and it was funny how you and me we spoke about after the game how I had kind of missed that moment where the two first down calls that weren't made, where the Bills were called short of a first down. Even after review, they weren't able to see it. Refs called them back, and Bills were unable to convert on two straight fourth downs.
Right.
Big pivotal moment at that game. Not necessarily the deciding factor in them losing, but rightfully so. I hear the concerns and the from the fans and just general outcry from the league and its fans about the Bills not getting that call. How the Chiefs always find a way to get calls. The refs favor them in every single way, shape, or form. We've seen it over the years. Obviously, Mahomes gets some favorable calls. The thing that pisses me off the most about it, Dub, and you and me, we talked about it privately, is just that it's like in the lazy narrative, man. I hate it.
I hate it too, Matty.
It's not the reason why
It's
the
pathetic.
Chiefs are who they are. You're talking back to back Super Bowl winners now.
3 out of 4.
They've been dominating virtually over the last 6-7 years. Just everything that this team has done.
5 straight AFC
Yeah,
championship games.
Right. I mean, like they have a chance to do something no team's ever done, which is win 3 straight Super Bowls. They're probably going to do it. Honestly, I mean, I'll give you my yeah.
They I mean, you take away the extra parts like with the Taylors and whoever have views and all the commercials and all the extra stuff. Just on the field, in between the lines,
Yeah.
we're going to be hated anyway because they won back to back and because they're so
Sure.
good. They win. People get tired. The fatigue of winning, the dynasty fatigue people get when the Warriors were playing the Raptors in 2019. I swear. Everyone's going for Toronto for the Canada team. People, they just started. But with that said, that sets up the opportunity to have that lazy narrative we're talking about where you could say, yeah, because like I said, the 4 Buffalo Bills fans I talked to this week, they said they didn't want to complain. They didn't want that as a reason. The only people who are saying that are they weren't Buffalo fans. They were anti-Chief people.
Yeah. Yeah.
And like I said, at the end of the day, the fans get carried away. That's why they're the fans, man. They don't, they just there for the energy and they carry the game, with their wallet. And they're allowed to do whatever they want, say whatever they want. God bless them. But I mean, guys, just get ready because you're gonna hate them more on next Monday morning.
Is that early prediction? Is that an early prediction that Chiefs be the first team ever?
You're gonna see that greatness, man.
Bro, I agree with you. I agree. I think
it's coming. Greatness, yeah.
I mean, it's hard pressed for me to
bet against those guys.
Well, especially not only bet against them, and that's a fact. I mean, how could you bet against them at this point?
Why would you?
Especially with the lazy narrative that the refs are on their side.
Mean, your heart might tell you different.
Yeah.
Go ahead with your heart. I'm gonna go with this. I'm gonna go with this. What I've seen.
Again, and I grew up in the New York area. It's hard for me to root for a Philly team,
especially as a Met fan. Because Yankee fans, we don't worry about Philadelphia. It's cool. We beat them up.
Yeah. Oh, I'm a Met fan, and they've always, even when it comes to hockey, they've seen do well. They've seen.
You didn't like Lindros
basketball? Yeah, no, definitely not. Lindros pissed me off. Oh man!
How about when he became a Ranger?
Yeah, kind of, but not really. He was definitely not one of my favorite Rangers.
Wasn't he supposed to be a Ranger originally?
I think so. Yeah. Yeah, he served his time on the Rangers. Did well.
Yeah,
I
he did a
remember
bit. He played
Lindros
well,
days a little bit.
but they still couldn't let go of what happened.
Yeah. And that's always been a big rivalry in hockey, Rangers and Philly. So, and then when it comes down to baseball, Mets, Philly, the whole Chase Utley thing. Forget it, Jimmy Rollins days. I don't even want to stop. I can't.
The
Get it
Yankees took
far
care of
away.
them for
Now
you, though.
Bryce Harper, Zach Wheeler. Oh,
The
geez.
Yankees took care of them for
Forget
you,
it.
bro.
Yes, they did. That was very good. Thank you. Yes,
Bro, we here
indeed.
for you, brother.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
I hope you guys will do the same for us. Oh, you guys did in '86. Thank you. So anyway, long time ago, but you guys did take care of us. So bro,
Yeah.
back to the game. Like I said, we don't have to sit here and dissect it. We already gave up, say where we're going. And it's gonna pay, shit. Bro, everywhere I've been, the people I've talked to, I saw so many Philadelphia Eagle jerseys, a lot of Kansas City jerseys at the Pro Bowl. Those were the top jerseys. Yeah, I saw a lot of those. Dolphin fans, of course. Yeah.
I'd imagine, if I had to guess, number one selling jersey, or at least the top five, Kelsey and Mahomes got to be on there in terms of top five.
Yeah, the Eagle jersey I saw were old school Eagle jerseys.
Yeah.
So
And
Cunningham's. I saw Bobby Dawkins.
Yeah.
I
imagine a lot of you see a lot of
I saw the
Barkley
kids,
now.
Saquon Barkley's.
Yeah, you see a lot of Barkley now, I'm sure.
I didn't see no Ertz jersey. I don't remember seeing Ertz. I saw a couple of Zach Ertz, two of them.
Okay. Yeah, they like Ertz. They like Ertz. They like
Deshaun Jackson. I saw Reggie White. I saw Jerome Brown jersey.
Right.
A lot of guys, man. They got a deep rich history. They're the more talented team, man. But like I said, I don't want to go crazy about it because I think we're gonna have a football Friday. We might have another Sunday. We're gonna have dedicate.
Mm-hmm.
But you guys already know how I'm coming with them, what I think. But I just want to say before any of that, like Philly's the most talented team in the NFL, and obviously you can make a case for them, bro. It's a 50-50 game.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's gonna be a great game, bro. We'll talk more during the week about it. We'll really break it down. Again, I did want to talk more about it today, but with all this news coming out with the NBA trade deadline, I mean, we kind of weren't expecting it to take place like this. I thought.
Yeah, we haven't given the NBA this much a time in a while, bro.
Yeah.
So they just, it was due.
Yeah, for sure.
It's the middle of the week, shit. Yeah. I mean, I was hyped. I got to see the Royal Rumble. It was the best Royal Rumble in a long time, man. Long time.
Man, yeah. Again, you kind of getting me into it a little bit because I kind of tuned in just for a little bit. I seen that stuff with Speed. I Show Speed or whatever the hell his name was.
Well, Breaker crushed him, yo.
Oh my
Breaker.
God, that was hilarious, bro. I mean,
that's the Steiner kid, who did that to him.
I feel bad.
That's the Steiner's kid.
It looks like he took him out, bro. That was a shot, bro.
Well, Braun was played running back, and he played D2 running back. Yeah, Braun. Yeah, he's an animal, bro. You see how fast he is. Speed did good, because he really showed he entertained last night. He does the backflip, he turns around because that right there, bro. You don't fake that, bro. He took that punishment.
That's what I'm saying, man. That was a hit. That was not like a soft one,
Maybe he knows it's coming, and he's able to. Maybe he was able to know it's coming and suck his stomach in and eat it. I think a lot of what you've seen from the reactions afterwards from him, I think it was kind of true and genuine. I think he was having a hard time breathing a little bit. That was a shot, bro. I don't know. Especially in the end when they threw him on the table there in the end, he kind of fell off the side of the table. Ooh. That looked like it hurt a little bit. It was a streamer rumble, yo. All the streamers are there.
Yeah. I watched a little bit. It's cool, man. Again, I'm not a huge fan, but stuff like that kind of makes me feel like good again. It was just funny.
Royal Rumble's big, man. Royal Rumble's the biggest show.
Yeah.
It's the biggest show after WrestleMania.
And apparently John Cena's last time, huh?
He's gonna he said this is his last year, so I imagine
right. He held up a sign. He held up a sign when he came in. And said this is the last time. Yeah,
he said it before he had an announcement. Cena's on a farewell tour. Yeah, he's on a farewell tour like Kobe and Paul Pierce. Remember Draymond told Paul Pierce, you don't want to. He said, you want a farewell tour. They don't like you, Kobe, but they don't love you like that.
You don't get a farewell
He
tour.
was pissed when he said that. He was pissed. He was on the Clippers getting a farewell tour.
Can't wait for LeBron's farewell tour. Oh, boy. The pageantry, man. Oh, boy.
He said, you thought you was going to get a farewell tour like Kobe. But they don't love you like that. Pierce was pissed when Draymond said that. Draymond be talking trash, bro, in the game. He looked at him like,
Draymond's probably one of the greatest trash talkers of all time. Yeah,
he trash talk. Yo, bro, he single-handedly ended the Warriors dynasty.
Yeah.
He did with the Jordan Poole punch. He cost them championships, kicking LeBron in the Nads.
And the way he be talking on the podcast literally did that shit. I think he really just influenced like a lot of stuff outside of the game. Not only on the court, but off the court.
The greatest single the single double or single triple. The triple single, my bad.
The triple single.
Yeah, but he brought a lot to the game. We can't deny what he did.
Yeah,
for them. But they're on the way out, bro. It's over.
Well, it's finally over.
Yeah, it's over. Yeah.
All right. And on that note, so is this show. We've been going a little over an hour tonight. Long weekend. A lot going on, in the sports world. It was fun to talk about it and dissect a little bit what was going on in the NBA trade deadline. Dub, I'm tired. You're tired, man. It's been a good one. And, we're going to...
We did it, man. We were pumped up about doing the show.
Yeah, man. I know.
We showed up. We showed up.
I hope you like all the content that I was working on. I was spending a lot of time, a lot of man hours today working on some of that stuff. So it's only gonna get better, man. It's just the beginning, like I said. But it's a good start, though. I gotta say, it's been fun to be back and. Full throttle, man. That's it. We keep on showing up, doing our thing. All right. And I don't know. Probably take a couple of days here. Maybe Tuesday. Maybe Wednesday.
Some stuff.
Maybe Tuesday or Wednesday we'll be back. We'll let you know. Definitely check us out on Instagram.
We're gonna chop this one up.
Yeah. Oh, we're gonna chop this one. Don't worry. I'm gonna get to chopping the second we're off of here. But if you haven't already done so, check us out on Instagram. That's my handle right there, Epis Benedetti. That's W's handle, W_Dubois. You can check us out both on YouTube as well. You can check Epis Radio on YouTube. That's my page. And you can check out W's as well, W Dubois. Got all of our recent content up there. Soon we will be streaming straight from YouTube as well. So it'll be more convenient for some of you viewers out there. Until then, make sure you hit the follow button here on Twitch and set those notifications to on so that you get the notification when we go live weekly. Again, follow us every day for some daily content on our socials. And we like to do a little pick of the day every now and then. We did not do one today. Kind of been up and down last week. But
tomorrow?
Sure.
Up on the page.
Sure, I'll throw one.
I might join you on
tomorrow.
that. I might see if I got something.
All right, so if you want to, you let me know early so we could get it out to the people. Make it fun, and again, everybody, thank you for being here. Keep showing up. Dub, any last second words? What do you got?
Yeah, I want to say something tonight, man. When Matty says you show up, man, we're talking about just everything, man. Whatever you want to do. And you want to get to and you get done, accomplished, or something new, the hardest part, man. The hardest part is showing up, man. The hardest part of tackling the day is putting your feet on the ground, getting out that bed, wash it off, show up. Mm-hmm. I ain't talking about show up to the show or show up. Just show up, wherever it is, man. Because once you're there, you're like, damn, I'm glad I came. So that's what we mean by that show. Yeah, right. Let's take shit, Matty. Yeah, it's all yours, bro. Take it home.
All right, with that, folks, not really much more to be said. Thank you for tuning in once again, and until next time, keep showing up.
Broadcasting from the capital of sports, it's the Matty B Show. Right here on Epis Sports Radio. Matty B on Epis Sports Radio.
Swung on and into the air. To deep right center. That ball is high. That is far. It is